This week's parsha, Parshat Bishalach, tells us about the man falling from Shamayim. Bnei Yisrael needed food, and Hashem said that I will send you from heavens the man, the heavenly food called manna, that Bnei Yisrael were going to pick up every morning. There would be a small portion of man every morning that would be just enough for that day. They would pick up outside their tents. And the Torah says that this was supposed to be a test for Bnei Yisrael. Torah says that they would take the man, Dvar yom v'yamon man anasenu hayelech b'torati imlo, to test the people to see if they would follow my Torah. And it's interesting, you think about tests, so there's a lot of tests that we have and that Bnei Yisrael had in the Midbar. Why was the man a test? The man was the way to give them food. That's how they had their sustenance. Why does the Torah consider this to be a test to see if they would follow the Torah? There are many explanations to this point, but one which is given by a number of the commentaries, including the Kli Yakar. The Kli Yakar has a whole discussion about this question. One of the things that he mentions is that the idea of the test was that Bnei Yisrael in the desert, if they were able to have all of their physical needs taken care of by HaKadosh Baruch Hu, they had their food taken care of, everything else was taken care of. They didn't need to spend their time doing a lot of things that most of us need in order to have food and other types of physical necessities every day. So Hashem is saying that once they had these things taken care of, now their time is free. Let's see what they do with their time now. If they're able to spend their time studying the Torah and studying about how to do the right thing and how to come closer to Hashem, spiritual pursuits, so then that shows that they're on the right track that they want. Their hearts are in the right place. However, if all of their needs are taken care of and yet they still can't find the time to deal with spiritual pursuits and to follow Torah, mitzvot, and think about HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so then we know that they're distracted, and that shows that they're not really trying to do the right thing to begin with, and they may not even be yet worthy of Kabbalas HaTorah, of receiving the Torah. And the Kli Yakar goes one step further. He also says that this is the reason why Hashem gave them exactly the amount of man they needed for that day, not more and not less. And he says that sometimes if you have too much, somebody who's wealthy, who has too many physical possessions, or business, or he runs too many things that are of the physical nature, so he's going to get too worked up about all the things that he has. It's too hard for him to concentrate because he has too much on his mind. So the Kli Yakar says, we know that this is the case, that sometimes too much is really less. So based on that, the Kli Yakar says that that's why HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave everybody the exact amount of man that they needed for that day, not too little, but also not too much, so that they should be able to focus their pursuits in the right things, and they shouldn't have to think about too much gashmias. So the message for us is that thank God a lot of us have a lot in life, but we're always looking for more. Everybody always could use a few extra bucks or a few extra shekels. But sometimes we need to focus in on what we have and what we need. And especially the last couple of months have really taught us that the most important things in life are not necessarily the physical points. That's obviously important, but there are a lot more important things in life also. We have our country, our family, our health, so many different things that we've learned over the past couple of months. And the lesson of the month here of HaKadosh Baruch Hu testing us is that we have to remember how to use our time wisely, because we don't always know when we're going to get called up, or when, God forbid, something else is going to happen. We have to appreciate every single thing that we have and understand that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us exactly what we need, and not more and not less. And we shouldn't spend our time trying to get more when we don't really need it. Rather, we should be able to appreciate what we have in life and try to use our time for positive pursuits, for taking care of, spending time with our family, for getting close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, for Torah study, for mitzvah observance. And Mizrah Hashem, we should be able to be victorious in the war right now, and to be able to come close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and receive many, many, many Yeshuas and salvations from Hashem in the future.